little bit. So as usual with YouTube, 15 minutes, let's get going, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, so here we go with the easiest part of making jukpa kimchi, or just pak kimchi. Here's about 3 bunches of scallions. And to that, I'm going to pour on some fish sauce. Now, you don't want to use sardine fish sauce. You want to use anchovy fish sauce to make this dish. Okay? So I pour the fish sauce in, and I'm going to let this sit for about 30 to 60 minutes because I want these onions to wilt. Okay? But what I'm going to do every few minutes is I'm going to rotate these onions around. I want them wet. I want them wilted. I want the salt in the fish sauce to draw the water out of the onion. And I want the proteins from the anchovy to break down the cellulose. I want these onions wilted. So I'm going to let this sit here for about an hour and get wilted. And then we're going to move on to the next step, which is to make the kimchi chili paste, my favorite part. Okay, the scallions have been wilting for about a half an hour, and now it's time to make my favorite part, the chili paste. So, here we go. We're going to put our chili in the processor. And we're going to add a little bit of rice vinegar. Okay. A little bit of garlic. A little bit of ginger. Little bit of sesame oil, and some onion. Now a lot of the times when you make chili paste, a lot of people use either daikon radish, American radish, Asian pear, but because I'm doing onion kimchi, I'm going to use domestic onion. Okay, and we're going to pulse this into our chili paste. If I can get the lid on. There we go. Okay, there it is. There's our chili paste. Now I'm going to make a little bit of rice flour glue to add to this so that it'll stick to the onions. So hold on one sec. Okay guys, so what I have here is I have a rice flour glue. This glue gets added to the chili paste, okay? This is about 2 tablespoons to 1 cup of water. This is the desired thickness I want. Okay, see, it sticks to the spoon. It's about the desired thickness I want, okay? I'm gonna let this cool for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna add it to the chili paste, and then I'm gonna start putting the paste to the pot. Okay guys, that's the finished chili paste. So let's put this onto the jukpa kimchi and get going. Okay. So as I said, the scallions have been wilting for about, I give it 45 minutes. Okay, and you can see they're very well wilted. So the next thing we do, and you might want to wear gloves. The heat from the pepper doesn't bother me. But the next thing we want to do is we want to spoon on our chili paste. Want to spoon that chili paste on. Get it on the greens. You'll have some chili paste left over. I always make extra because it goes good on chicken, fish, beef. It goes good on anything. I add this chili paste to soups. It's just delicious. All right. So we make a layer of the chili sauce. Right there. Okay. And we work it in. Want to get that chili paste over all the onions. Okay, rub it in. Roll them over. Okay. The chili paste will soak up the fish sauce and the water that was extracted from the onions while these onions were marinating. Okay, there we go. I love lots and lots of chili paste in my kimchi. All right. There we go. These onions are now thoroughly covered. Okay. Now, rule of thumb, now I'm going to add a little more I'm going to add a little more paste. Rule of thumb is you let this sit in a cool, dark place for about 24 hours. And that's what I'm going to do with this. Okay? I'm going to let this sit in a cool, dark place for a minimum of 24 hours. Okay? Then I'm going to put a lid on it and put it in the refrigerator for a few days, 3 to 5 days, before I'm ready to eat this. Tonight, I'm going to have a little of this fresh to go with the kangnamulbap. But this is just to show you right here. Nice and coated. 24 hours in a cool, dark place, and you'll have jukpa kimchi. Okay, guys, what I have sitting here is I have 1 cup of short grain sushi rice that I've rinsed and cleaned about 4 times until the water came back clear. You want to get all the dust and excess starch and impurities off the grains of rice. Now, after about 3 or 4 rinses and it's clean, and I'll have instructions for that on the recipe on my blog, you want to put that cup of rice with 1 cup of clean water in a heavy bottom pan, and you want to let it soak for about 30 minutes before we proceed to cook it. So I'm going to let this sit here for 30 minutes and soak, and then we're going to move on and start to make kangnamulbap. Okay, guys, it's been about 30 minutes. The rice has been soaking, and now I'm going to make kangnamulbap. Now, before I start the heat on the rice, the first thing I'm going to dump in is some cleaned bean sprouts. Okay. I'm going to put the bean sprouts right on top of the rice. And on top of the bean sprouts, I'm going to put some seasoned shiitake mushrooms. I season these with pepper, sesame oil, a little bit of garlic. They're going to go right on top. I'm going to make this vegetarian instead of using beef or pork. There we go. Some thinly sliced shiitake mushrooms. I love shiitake mushrooms. Now, I'm going to turn the heat on this, and I'm going to boil this rice on a medium heat for 10 minutes with these ingredients on top, and then I'm going to stir it over to continue and finish this dish. So I will see you in 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. The rice has been cooking with everything on it. And now we turn it. Take the rice and the sprouts, and we turn it. There we go. Get the rice all mixed in. There we go. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to put the cover back on this and let it cook for another 10 minutes, just like this. And then we're going to plate it. I'll see you in 10. Okay, guys, there it is. Kangnamulbap, bean sprouts, soybean sprouts, and rice with shiitake mushrooms, and there's a layer of scrambled egg right in the center, and jukpa kimchi, or just pak kimchi, green onion, scallion kimchi. And now I'm going to put a sauce on top of the kangnamulbap. And this is a nice sauce made out of soy sauce and sesame seed, onion, green and red chili. I use molasses instead of sugar or honey. This is a delicious, pungent sauce. There you go. The recipe for this will be on my blog. This is a lovely vegetarian Korean dish. I hope you try it. I know you'll love it. Jukpa kimchi and kangnamulbap for dinner. A vegetarian feast. I'll see you on the next video. I want to thank you guys for stopping by Easy Cooking tonight. I hope you enjoyed the meal. Jukpa kimchi, scallion kimchi, green onion kimchi. Good stuff. One of the healthiest things you can eat. And kangnamulbap, a vegetarian rice and soybean sprout dish with eggs and shiitake mushrooms. Just delicious. I hope to see you in the next video. I want to thank you for stopping by. You take care.